Velasquez.
Well, if you haven't been outside recently, just believe me when I say it is cold and it is frigid outside, and unfortunately, it doesn't look all that pleasant either. Taking a look at our West Monroe sky cam, it is cloudy, it is overcast, it is just as if Saturday has the case of the Mondays and just wants to be dreary all afternoon. We are expecting the clouds to clear up as we head into the overnight hours, but unfortunately, it is going to look overcast. It's going to look dreary, at least for the next few hours. We are rain-free. You can see that on our sweeping radar. We are expecting to stay rain-free as we continue into the overnight hours. A lot of us saw the bulk of the rain from yesterday's system, but we saw a few straggling showers pushing through the ArkLaMiss earlier this afternoon, and they are finally out of the way. I know we had a bit of a downpour here in our West Monroe studio, but there were some showers just north across southern Arkansas that was bringing a mix of wintry precipitation to parts of northern and central Arkansas. So thankfully, we're not dealing with that. We just have to deal with the trade-off of it's really freezing here in the ArkLaMiss. We actually have a freeze warning in effect for southern Arkansas and also for Claiborne, Lincoln, and Union Parish. This is until 8 a.m. Sunday morning because we are expecting overnight lows tonight to dip down near freezing and to stay at freezing for several hours. That's why they issue that warning in effect till 8 a.m. So when we go to bed tonight, it's going to be freezing, and then when we wake up tomorrow morning, it's going to be freezing, no pun intended to that freeze warning. Why are we so cold? Yes, a cold front swung through, but we also had a trough dip down to the southern portion of the U.S. that allowed all this cool Canadian air to dip towards our neck of the woods, and that is why we are so cold. But good news, we are expecting a warm-up. It's just going to be a slow warm-up throughout the rest of this forecast. It's still pretty breezy across the ArkLaMiss. Winds out of the north at about 5 to 15 miles per hour. That's making things feel even cooler than what they actually are. So temperatures are in the low 40s across the ArkLaMiss right now. It feels like the low to mid 30s. So a few of us actually feel like freezing, despite the fact that our temperatures are actually in the low 40s. But cold front's still making its way across the southern portion of the U.S. as it is still just hovering over parts of New Orleans and southern Mississippi and Alabama as well. We were a staggering 30 to 35 degrees cooler just a couple hours ago. Now we're just about 25 degrees cooler than we were this time yesterday, and we're only expecting things to continue to cool down as we head into the overnight hours. Low to mid 30s expected for overnight lows tonight. We are expecting the cloud coverage to break up just a little bit, but we're expecting temperatures to warm up as we head into tomorrow as well. Daytime highs are expected to reach the low 60s for tomorrow, and then we'll start to see kind of those winds shifting towards the south, so it'll feel a little comfortable. But unfortunately, when you wake up tomorrow morning, it is literally going to feel freezing tomorrow morning. So if you're heading out to church service, you're going to want to bundle up because it is literally going to feel freezing by tomorrow morning. Granted, we will warm up, but it'll be a slow warm up, and it'll still feel pretty chilly until we start to see those winds shifting out of the south and southeast. So really no rain in the forecast for the next day or so. We might see a little bit of cloud coverage, but for the most part, we are going to stay mostly sunny. We're going to stay nice. We are going to start to see those winds shifting out of the south, southeast. So it will eventually start to feel more comfortable. Unfortunately, it's going to take a little bit until we get there. So we saw those temperatures dropping down to the 40s today. Tomorrow, we will eventually warm up to the low 60s. And then we'll eventually warm up to the low 70s for Monday, Tuesday, into the mid part of the week. But unfortunately, that's still well below average for this time of the year, Sarah. I mean, it's as if Mother Nature, you know, thinks it's winter again.
Right, she's confused again.
She's just confused. Maybe I can help her.